Yes, people, good night, and welcome to another episode of Fari on Fire. Hope it was a blessed week for everybody. You know, me here again is not all natural, but yeah, people, just come and deal with some issues and things that we got. You know what I mean? And we can forward up just now. Easy. Go back to you, Fyah. Look at the screen. And we live. Yeah, blessed week. Blessed evening to everybody live. You know, I've got a different look, but you know, things in the working process, so don't watch no face. Same fire, same place. You know what I mean? If I could burn in north or south, it'd be the same fire. So if I could burn anywhere. You know what I mean? But this week, it kind of like, you know what I mean, got a couple of subjects to deal with that. Kind of like, you know what I mean, hitting you on you. Hit me in a way that I don't like and thing. Let me just get this one off my chest, for instance. Let's get a lot of talk, really. Oh, you're a Rasta man, as they say, and cat people here, and I don't want cat money. But there's money. You ain't supposed to cat. I ain't paying about the cat money here. As a Rasta boy heart, you understand? And I have a trade. And if I don't get out there and do things, I mean, with my trade, to benefit me, I ain't doing that for nobody. I ain't showing the youths that, look, you could be one thing and still do something else. You understand? Like the other day, what made me bring up that is, the fact that I was driving on a minibus coming from home, and I see a Rasta man driving a garbage truck. What? Because he's a Rasta man, he's supposed to pick up garbage now? You understand? That's what I'm going to go really deal with. You know what I mean? Deal with what the person dealing with to make themselves a better person. Stop looking at why me as a Rasta and what you doing, because a lot of the times I could be out there, I almost was this close to going back to crime. Ask certain people that know me and tell myself that, you know what I mean, I come too far to turn back now, way too far, and it's real easy to do, you know what I mean? I want to big shout out to Melons and everybody in the chat room that lock on so far, you know what I mean, everybody listen to me worldwide, bless up and thing, but me, I can always be a Rasta, always gonna do my thing, whether it be a photography, barber, repairing a computer, making a blog, whatever. Nothing changes me. I can always be me because I'm born to be me. I can't be nobody else, no matter how hard I try. I can't be Nick. I don't even know half the things he's doing. He always be telling me, yeah, I plug in this, plug in that. He's a cameraman and he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? He's an editor and all of that. I can do it too, but Nick is a better person at it. He can be he, I can be me. That said, don't talk about that. No, let me move up here and get busy. No, I noticed that certain people could get away with things in Barbados and then another set can't get away with it. For instance, big in the paper, I open the paper and see a gentleman with a big briefcase walking and I had big on the paper disbarred. A lawyer that make the wrong moves and end up getting disbarred from, you know what I mean, going to people court and all of that kind of thing. What I say is this. If, right, me looking at it this way, if my apples right and hang low, I'm going to keep picking them all the time, that means anybody can come and get them. You understand? Meaning, how come you could disbar this lawyer, but we got a speaker at the house, a speaker, a politician, that do the same deed and worse, because when I look at it, as I say, everyone they see the gentleman, one of them know that. You understand? One of them know exactly what he's dealing with. To know that he went and carry a man money and because he gave back, oh, it's okay, so he can remain the speaker of the house. But because another man do it, and he ain't the speaker of the house, oh, it's wrong? Nah, ain't supposed to go like that though. Real thing. If he had to pay, likewise they believe, right? That the speaker of the house, he was supposed to pay too. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. You can't tell me, oh, well, it's wrong for me to do one thing, but it's okay for another man. It look like, you know what I mean? When certain people carry big money, then name the blame, the lock up, but no who talking about that listening. He could carry it there, but we know if a man can carry, like the lady that went carry 2 bottles of alcohol and thing that probably can afford it, she get charged and was all in the paper. But then he can come in the newspaper and want people to talk about he name look bad and all that. Thief and they make your name look bad. But you know what? In the long run, things is come back to haunt you. As they read in the paper today for me, tomorrow for you. Now what you hope is something that was a come down the case whereas like somebody carry it, saying from here. I don't see Tom and they come and carry my things and do this and do that and all kind of thing. I don't believe in nothing so. If you know that you're supposed to uphold the law, you want to handle it breaking them. That's the way it is. And they put it that way. You want to handle it breaking no law. Somebody send the money to entrust themselves to you, and that's what you're going to turn around and do. Really and truly, someone is mad people though. Saying wrong with nothing for one. And then when I went to school, just to learn how to trick people. I got some lawyer friends. You understand? Eventually one can come here once everything in order. You know what I mean? A big one that I got lined up for the show. You understand? Again, I call the name not till he here. And I know I respect he. And I know he's a man that won't do that. I will hope. Because you know I can only say, yo, I hope you don't do that. But everybody's to them own liking. You understand? People go already start with this here. Too much light-handedness going on in high places and people getting a walk, but other people got to pay. That don't sit well with me at all. You understand? If a politician do something, let he pay. As far as the mom was telling me a story about somebody had wrote a letter to my editor at the newspaper, and next thing you know, he get fired. So how hard it is, you know what I mean? When for them to jump up and he be talking about say Hillary Beckles, you understand? But he can't fire a man that man carry a man money. A man that can hardly walk. Nah, man, things ain't supposed to go like that. Nah, really and truly, man, go and check on yourself. You understand? Real thing. Real thing. Get one house in order before I start running with other people, one man. I used to do wrong things. And if I get caught doing it, I know I can go up here. You understand? Don't ask me the wrong things. It's none of my business. I'm too malicious, that was always time, you know, too fast. You understand? And ain't that bad. You know, who know me will know what it is. But the thing about it is, if I go up here, I don't want to call it, oh, Nick, man, look, man, please, man, beg your friend and tell me let me go and things like that. Nah, I remember the other day, stand up smoking a Fanta. And the officer walk up to me, wait, that's Fanta. I said, well, officer, you can't be checking yourself for truth, though. Really and truly? Regional, I look on a van. Regional training school for police. You want to see that van there, officer? Good, now look across the road. You can see Royal Barbados Police Force right in big red cross the road on the wall. I can see that. I mean, I can come with 6 vans. You think any of them ain't going to want to carry me somewhere? As a matter of fact, they'll put me in all 6 if they could break me up in pieces. That's to get me from about here. Beijing Fari, but I really want here every since. Want to lock you up long time. You understand? That's how it is. And if I go up here for doing something, I have to tell the police officer, I ain't going to stand up here and smoke the weed, but you got more sense than that here. You understand? I never ever went to catch water with a hole in the bucket. I make much sense, because by the time you get one, you got no water, you just waste a hole, you put water. You understand? You just go and use your head in these things. And a lot of these lawyers using their head for bad things. And if you can do that here, you don't deserve to be a lawyer. Disbar all of them. Don't got your friend list, or you heap on my friend list, heap on my Facebook, so I can't comment, but anybody is getting it. I don't care who. That's how it is. That's how it will be. And that's how it will remain as. Because I don't care. I can let you know. Real talk. Now, next subject. Now, finally, you understand? It shows that they could got some sort of justice in Barbados for people that do foolishness. I have no pity. And I read an article that Roy Morris write today talking about all the Facebook judgment and all that. I wonder if you ever lost a family member. You talking about the man that killed one man and then shoot another man in the back about family and all of that. You ever feel the grief of losing a family member like that? That you could come telling people, don't cry down the man anymore? Nah. Until the gavel beat down, bum. As they say the fact lady saying, bum. Guilty of all charges. Then I will feel good and then I will let go. Because you know the thing about Barbados, this is what's happening in Barbados. Barbados is like a paling cock early in the morning. Crow hard. Then fly down and look for bear hens to trade. Keep enough noise. Yeah, you know I can't do this and that. And quick so everything they simmer down. Everything things can get what coming team. And they hope so in the court of justice, not street justice. And they hope, right, that 2-3 months from now, they don't give bail and it disappear because you know that customer happening about here, that police disappear quick. And it happened before. That meant that the charge had to know and get charged. Now, when you look at the stat, and it's surrounded by police officers, that is a support system, right? But you charge with murder. Well, you don't have on bangles, as we call them bracelets. How you could just walk? Don't say, this man charge of murder. He know shoot 2 people. Boom, one that still got the bullets all up in the neck, the travel all up in the neck, and he could walk out of court. But he handled, yeah, I charge of murder, so I walk. Then on top of that, I'm going to give you a special cell. Well, yeah, of course, he's a police officer. So, yeah, of course, he going in jail. What part he's supposed to be for killing the man. Because Blues ain't doing about nothing but represent himself and the family and the property. And they believe that if he ain't here, and a man walk through the door and come down with taking things in here, and it mash you up, and it 2 or 4 kicks in the belly, and stand up on the head till the police come, and they won't charge me, but charge me, but he ain't had work in here, we ain't live here, but they ain't giving a key. Marie ain't giving a key, how you ain't here, why ain't giving a key, why you don't live here? You understand? Right is right and wrong is wrong. Some of the people like to stand up for this wrong thing all the time and feel that thing. When you look on the step, a man can tell me a story of one of the policemen up on the step, he can slap up man and all kind of thing because man he kick miss and go away for he should be out the force too. I'm gonna go read out all these bad things. You never hear nobody that growing a good kitchen garden full of carrots and cabbages and things want nut grass among them because they know nut grass can kill them. And that's what happening. They got a lot of nut grass in the force that won't coming out. Real thing. I got police officers that is taught and if them do anything, one be like, yo, big man, you're wrong. Because you're supposed to be able to tell people when they're wrong. Not start man know a man around be like, yo, I ain't seeing a work, because he's a police, I don't want to get charged and things, and police can't pull off the door. Yo, they got rules and regulations that them go follow. As long as you know the laws and the rules of Barbados, they can't beat you. And as long as you defend that law, they can't do you nothing. Stand up for your rights. Weeks, I don't believe, get hands. I don't feel you should ever walk Barbados free again. Not for what you do, big man. Attempted murder and murder? Nah. Lost, you in prison, man. Let me read 1 or 2 of these comments. Da what? Dan talk. What's up? Makura Kwon, big up. You don't know. Maybe the speaker a bit higher on the you make a bit higher on the ladder. You know people belong to certain groups that really don't care about laws, bro. It's true. You understand? It's true because when you belong to a certain set, but here you could get there with murder. We ain't even talk about the man that killed his son and the other man and think we could go back into that story and it can take too long. We going to go out here. You understand? But that's where it's happened. You belong to a certain set of people, you can do as you like in Barbados. Let me finish with Makura Kwon say, not sure how it goes in Barbados law, but if the man is charged with straight murder, but I have to prove he woke up and planned to murder the guy. The law is tricky, and it's manslaughter charge, then you could upgrade to murder easier. The law is a tricky thing. Loopholes. It's true. That's the same thing I was saying about loopholes that this man might end up walking. But the thing about it is he come out his house, see men in the street, and just open fire, no warning, nothing so. You understand? I mean, you do something like that, you feel like, look, that is murder. You understand? You just come up with a gun, you ready to gun out anybody in the road. Then on top of that, you still pan the people force and go on and frighten the man down in port. Good thing the man run and jump off and see and drown. That they frighten for you. Then your friend that was at the airport that was all saying this fiasco that when I had it there in my that cost Barbados 70 grand, there she passed, you know. Yeah, she should have passed up with the Murray case too. You know what it cost Barbados 70 grand? Lost there, we could spend 70 grand for Murray, we could spend that keeping it there. That we supposed to be. Done talk about that there. You know what I mean? At least you know what? When I follow America, I see Barbados like to follow America. Go quick so when that policeman get charged for murder for shooting man in back that running away from he one down here get hit too. So I think when upon the work track. Makura can say plus I heard there was a recording surveillance of the whole thing. I ain't sure about that Makura Kwon, but when the dark can come in the light, hopefully. For Barbados is a dark place, they ain't got much light down here. The roads get dark real quick. Real thing, you want to drive at 3 o'clock in the morning. Good. No. Next thing. Lawlessness. Badness. I'm going to get this thing tired. Badness, as far as I know, and I know a couple dudes that's bad boys. Bad men, not boys. Called bad boys a funny thing. Lawlessness is a different thing. You understand? I got a lot of youths out there, and for a while they just dealing with cases out there. But let me deal with one of youths, like how we originally used to deal with one. Someone wanna donkey cutting. And you know what donkey mean? A lot when a mother forget timing rod, they forget dog hunters, they forget window sticks, they forget extension cord, they forget telephone cable, all them kind of things. So enough wanna go on around wild. You understand? I remember growing up, and you think that your mother would always say, yeah, you think you're a man in here? There's only one man in here, and that'll probably be your father. Even as a man that grew up and see my sister, can't even talk back to my mother. She was a grown woman, God rest her in her grave. Nothing when it's here, when the parents, I hear a parent already come to get your child haircut. And the little boy telling mommy, I want my haircut like that, I want my haircut like this. But you gonna get cut. Like, I say, baby, hold up, you bring she to get your haircut? Some of the parents go away to get these children in check though, because they men people washing them up on them. Oh, the mom is washing them up on the children and the boy thing and this and that. If you don't take care of what you got in your house, how you expect somebody on the road to go and do it? You cannot put the blame on the teacher and say the teachers then teaching them there and your child go in school and no one want to learn. A dunks is a dunks though. You never check that? You ever see a dunks look like a berry? I do. And a lot of them want to know a lot of lawless, foolish acts and nothing want to stay on. Oh, am I here, man? Say, you can remember, if you get charged, the police got you. And your mother come out there and hold a listen, your mother warn you, listen, if you get the police charge you, I ain't coming away. You might see your mother wants. You might see your sister the second time. But you see the third time you come court, you're looking up there talking about, well, yeah, my mother there, she gonna sign my bill. Say my name is Griffith. Miss Griffith? Miss Griffith? Noveline Griffith? Nobody out there. Her Majesties. That was your reward to learn little sense. But I realize that Saints Barbados ain't got no more sense, a lot less sense about here. And I say it before and I can say it again. Not for one. Making it harder for people. When they're going to robbing tourists and things, that is bring money into Barbados. You feel you're going to rob a tour for $500, then they go back and tell them friends that they can come down here and spend $10,000. What happened in Barbados? You feel that the people coming? The people can say, nah, we ain't going to Barbados, got a friend and get robbed after the night. When we tell me, look, my sister was going to come back here, but now she frightened. You got agents that live here, that move and work here, that live in a place that's more dangerous. Frightened to come to Barbados. This lawlessness go to stop. Some of the parents go to step up on my parents. I see a little girl the other day, she in town in a crutchy. Are you serious? You left home like that, your mother? The shortest pants you could have found was that one you had on. I remember years ago, little young girls, these teenagers are talking about, I'm talking about 18 and 19 and up in there. These little teenage girls, little 13-year-old little girls, in town with the pants stick on upon them like they take a mark and draw it on. Then you want respect. When a man saying, yo, yeah, this fat and this and that. And then you got belly button out, your shirt tap and not all your belly button, you got tattoos. And then I used to work with a Beijing, right? And he's do tattoos. And you always give me a joke to hear. When you come for a tattoo, you have to bring ID. Or if you're on the age, you have to have your parents' permission. You understand? And if you're on the age, you're still in getting it, even though you got your parents' permission. I don't care what money you got, keep them, go along home. What tattoo, what there? They be there stand up, this little girl walk up. Where? This place here, there? No, excuse me, good afternoon, nothing so, no manners, none. But she won't know about her tattoo. You man tell she love, if you're on idea and you go get your parents' permission, because here the little girl can say, but you gonna got this tattoo here already. Some idiot been drawing some little piece of foolishness on up and she hand, so she feels she got a tattoo. No, you got little ink that's about to scroll at your skin with, that ain't even look good. And you trying to make a point. No, we don't work with that around here. Keep the story and tell the story walking. She walk and go along grumbling. Who cares? Some of these children too loose. Some of the parents got to get back to what they're doing as parents. Stop being your children's friends so much. Your child put up a picture where she laying on the bed, in the bed with a bare party on, you go up on Facebook, you're the first idiot to go and like it. Then you want to know what your child in the better. Someone want baptizing again or some sort of thing, want sprinkling, want holy water or something. Let me read this comment from Makura Kwan, because he killing the comments tonight. Real thing, Anonymous 0937. Makura Kwan, another thing, the people who run things gotta keep the ones under them to hold it down. Seriously, when locals scared, they're gonna arm themselves. It's true, more. When the tourists, when the tourists don't wanna come and the people don't wanna invest cause of crime, then you are messing with the country's money, and some police wanna take them out. Ripple effect, man, that is true. That is the exact same thing I say work on. Because I tell people, you see, once you start to mess with the government money and how they're making this country turn, even though enough rate missing and we don't even want to get into that part, because you know enough like 100 people about the place. You understand? When this country start to sink even more than it's sinking now, and you got Prime Minister that don't like to open him up and sit there unless somebody says that he don't like. But he can't make a statement or he only got to wait till somebody says something to rebut it. Like I think he's a lawyer too. You understand? So he good for that. We ain't got no real leaders. And then when you're messing with the people money, think, look, when you see tourists and sometimes I go on the beach and take pictures. And you see some of the tourists and how friendly them is and all the love Barbados, will you take it? I can't be like, yo, my mom got from around me. He's an idiot. I taking pictures of Barbados, you know what I'm saying? He's got, you know, in turn be friendly with them because look, they got a million other islands that they could have went to, but they choose Barbados. Someone have no clue about this thing. And that's when they're going to feel it. See how some of the parents is work at hotels, and then you got families work at hotels. What about when them shut down, now them going to be home? A lot of crime that kicking up in Barbados is a lot of people that go on home that tell themselves, look, when they deal with me rough, I can do whatever I feel like on the road, you know. And look, the thing about Barbados started to set this trend thing. Once something happen, everybody jumping on panic. The robberies the other day, you can see how much people they doing it. Next thing you know, you hear about an Indian do it. You hear about a well-dressed man do it. A dark boy do it. About all these kind of things. This is what gonna happen. Barbados, when they got to wake up, the agents that got these little children that want to put on lawlessness and foolishness and ignorance, when they better get back to being parents. That said, don't talk to one about that. Someone should learn their sense, but no. Real thing. No. I don't seem to understand exactly. No. Before the school term and last school term, they had a problem at Combermere School. Now then they had vacation. Then they come back. I know the school got to shut down again. How long is it take for people to realize that things is a problem in Barbados? I realize a lot of government messages say, we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. Ear in the mouth. Because half of the things when the someone going to do, never does get done. You just make a promise all the time. Stop saying you're going to do something and do something. Only thing they seem to do is argue with one another good when it got budget time. Or pass and cut up when they got one another or something like that, but we're not ever getting it done. Things gotta be done. I don't understand what's so hard. This school got children, children. Then you have adults that look after these children called teachers. Well, you can't seem to get a problem fixed when the no one had it from every since. These things ain't hard to fix. It can't be that hard with the brain chemical. People say, look, yo, they got chemicals in here. You can't really got children, but you got children, the lungs burning up. It come like these children going to drop dead, like the children that was at the other school. Correct me if I'm wrong, here it is Douglas Griffith. Louis Lynch. People all know still there from that. God knows, right? Let me tell you something. People don't know, but I can bet you this year. You see what happened up there, Combermere? Bear it in mind. Real thing. Bear it in mind. Cause chemicals, them chemicals that they making people sick. They ain't going to be that's still in them system. God knows how long it can take to come out and what side effects and when the long run it can happen. But when you got somebody that's saying, yeah, you waiting to see people pass, you know, and dropping, you know, and all kind of thing, then they say, oh yeah, with children's school. I agree with Mr. Swedman 100%. March by them, show them when I mean something. When I should still march and let them know when I mean saying that every time they do foolishness, when they come out and when the thousands and show them what it means. Because when you start standing up for your rights, nobody is going to give you a right. You can get beerless. Like an orthodox boxer, beerless all around your head. And take what left. Not a match. Because they ain't getting your name already. When I got rights, when I go stand up for them though, how much time somebody go sit down and tell me that, yo, when I go stand up for my rights, these people doing a lot of foolishness. You in office, you don't care. These people that, these children going to school up there, they're going to AC in the room and all that there. But when you check a government minister, I bet he carry going AC every day. I bet he office going central air and all of that. I bet he parliament building AC is what? They ain't got no funny smells about there. And if they catch a pee on the wall, you're getting a charge. But we're not there inhaling all of that. There are people, children, and like, who really we as adults is look at and tell these children that we try our best, when they can see that and them know what trying your best mean. Because them know if you don't try your best, you get lower marks. If you try your best, you get high marks. So them know what best mean. Nothing when they really care about these people, children want to just hold in office and don't care nothing about nobody. Once you get your paycheck at any month and you get your little, you know, your little under the table deals, you won't care. That school's supposed to been fixed every since. When I take him all the time and donors, when I like all the time with people money. Real thing, when I go out really house. Let me read anonymous. They want bathing with Clorox and blue soap and one. It's true. I'm bringing the back to workness, but then again I might say you're bleaching. But not for no much you want bleaching for two. And taking a pot outside in the Jew overnight. You know how many years ago your man so wash your clothes with blue soap and put them outside overnight in the Jew up on the pastor. Nothing I want doing that. Laying up there in 12 o'clock sun and nail the dump and galvanize. So they know it feel like to be hard. Because you know the fastest thing politicians tell you, I understand how you feel, I understand, yeah, real hard up there. How you know how hard it is? Sending letters to people who's asking for money and all kind of thing. You can know something about hard. When it's just talk this thing, just to calm people nerves. I realize that being a politician, all you have to do is be able to calm down people. When you start to see the fire blowing up, you know what? Calm them down. Don't mind that one Beijing Fari. He's always want to make people, you know what I mean, think and think. Don't mind he can make people kick up rumpus and think. That's why the other day when the woman asked the officer for the job, you know what he can tell the lady, oh, you know he's a man, he like to tell people all every kind of thing and cuss up people and think. You can't walk around doing things like that. You do keep my mouth shut so I can do it when I like Barbados? Hell no, not no. Pride in the industry, that's where it's wet though. 246, the fly with the broken thread in the middle, blue, yellow, and black, get hot, Hispanic, man. And if I'm doing junk, I can talk about it. If you do good, God will tell you. As my mother always tell me, do bad, you know what's coming. You could always expect that anything I told me to do foolishness, and they consider it to be foolishness that worth mentioning. I can mention it. The boy buy this, can't buy this. Ain't available on eBay, Craigslist, nothing, Amazon, nothing so. It belongs to me. Till the day and go long. When I go stop with it, do a real thing. Real thing. How much of this foolishness going on? You got people children out there, it's hard to breathe, and God knows how much of them end up with asthma. God knows how much of them end up with probably cancer or whatever it is that you don't know. So long as take a man of smoke cigarette, he lost his voice box, his lungs drop out and all kind of thing. God knows what's going to happen to them people children. I'm going to play with them about them more begging for mercy, about doing march, find them stand up on the two like cockroaches. Don't talk about that here. No. That's what killed me dead. Alright, let me just read a couple of these comments. Anonymous 937. They won't be in blue, so yeah, you don't deal with that. You remember how the parents and at the convent school went, or when even talk about the Ebola center was being discussed, it's true. And you so fast, they even talk, we become an Ebola place and boy moving there now. That's the white house. But that's all it could be. Because after no, not a boy ain't get here with Ebola. They had a little 2-bedroom house out there with a kitchen and a bath. And bright yellow, so you can see it from far. But nobody didn't care about the surrounding areas, Martindale's Road, Nelson Street and things. And that's what I tell these people in these areas. Instead of just watching the news and complaining, get up off your bottom and make a difference. Because nobody ain't going to wait upon you and think, you see how fast the people at the convent start talking and keep them noise was in paper? But when they call a meeting now, they explain this thing half of what they mean. But they want to catch the wall. Oh, God, they bring the ball about here and kill all of me. When they should have made the meeting and get stopped in the first place. Tell them put it on Culpeper Island up there, ain't got nobody, you got coconut tree and cactus and rocks and grass. When they want you out there, they got to go up on a boat. He got the ball all over here coming up on here. guard it with soldiers. That was should have put it. You want some place desolate, carry up there. You understand? Not for one of the agents go start standing up for no rights. I can't understand. You will stand up and grumble if a man stand up in the bus and touch you. You will get vexed. If a man go up in the bus, he smell musty and he sit down next to you and all these kind of things. But when it comes to stand up for your rights, you don't even know your left nor your right. Nothing can get left with them on the rights. Watch and see. Don't talk about that. No. Let me see how the parents are. The main thing is that they acted. Even, let me see, even was gone or what? Already did. Gone or already did. Send it in for Fox News and other overseas media. But I mean, send it to them, anonymous 0937. Send it to them and guarantee it can get mentioned. But what I can tell you this is, if they make the right moves, something will happen. You understand? You can't got people that are living in these conditions. Because even if you put it on CBC, that's government one. If you don't run that story, they can't run them. That boy is a man, I swear to Jah, never to set foot in CBC again. You understand? Because them is get control. You understand? When a man write a story that people don't like, it can't go up on there and all these kind of things. Nah, ain't supposed to be like that though. Real thing. As long as it affects them Barbados, it's supposed to be mentioned. Not just crime and this body and this thing, everything. Because people is one on. They got people be standing, you be telling them a story, they be like, what? I don't even know that happened in Barbados. It's strange sometimes to hear people say, I know that happened. You understand? But the fastest thing you can do is put crime on TV, yeah, because it affecting Barbados. So everything affecting Barbados supposed to be on there. 937 said, I was meeting the children at the convent, was sending the info about Ebola or the news media overseas. I didn't even know what they said. Did they send news media? The parents of the children, they saying, I didn't even know about that part. They send it overseas or whatever the case is. But the thing about it is, Barbados hardly ever get mentioned on Fox News and them places. The most thing you see about Barbados is the advertisement. Real talk, or Rihanna. That's the highest Barbados get up on the scale. Then people don't care about down here. We that down here got fight for we got down here. You understand? Real talk. Thanks for your comments, anonymous 0937. Let me move on to this next one here now. Quick, so we dealing with them fast and brutal about here. Now, as I was saying, they got a little girl that missing. Rhea Sandyford, still missing, also known as Rhea. I appealing to everybody that listening, and everybody can watch the video and get edited and post it up. And anyone know anything about this little girl. It's sad to see a mother in the newspaper look like that, crying over she children that just missing. Then the police say she gets cited in areas and things. The minute if they got you know when left doing this video and on my way home and they see she and recognize she. I ain't got the money for my phone, but you know a little bit. But I can tell you, give me your phone. I know that little girl. The phone she, thanks, Melon. See? Well, I was gonna say something, but then I changed my mind. Thanks, Melon. That's for that. Thanks a lot. At least they find her, and they find her dead. But there's my thing. What I mentioned now, right? Is because this little girl was missing now a couple of days. I think since her, I think it was the 14th or something like that. Right? Now, a woman went missing in the evening, but next day she did up on fed notice boards. Has she up on missing people, crime stoppers and all that. How come this little girl is missing and me and see nothing so that look, put up she picture, let the whole world know. That's why they ain't gonna like me, that's why they ain't gonna want back and bananas do, because I think right is right and wrong is wrong. For the time she went missing, I will advise her, yo, get in contact with she mother or whatever the case is, because we don't know them channels, because we ain't got the big money or the big power like certain people in Barbados to go and reach out to them people. But that's supposed to be on every news media that I had up. It's supposed to be on CBC, it's supposed to be on VOB, all the radio stations is supposed to have that, because we supposed to show that we care about one another. Instead of, oh, you got money, I care about you. You don't got nothing, nah, you can't get, nah, we ain't dealing with you. Everybody, because the same poor people is the ones that's running down there, but you're fat and going to buy all the food and all kind of thing. But a little interchange to make the big money. So when anytime I tell a little poor person and thing, then people are supposed to be up on the wall to like everybody else. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Real thing. I'm glad at the point, I'm glad I hope she's in good health and everything work out. And I hope she don't do it again, because she see the heartache that she caused her mother, because that was a real gut-wrenching thing. You understand? As a man, I run away a pancake. When I left phone for days, my mother don't see me. But you know what? I spoke. Some people still see me. But my mother tell me, boy, you know, I can't know say who now, but lashes so man coming out there. But at the end of the day, I went home though, and I'm here today. So don't feel like we talk about running away and don't know about AIDS. You understand? I make sure that 90% of the things I tell him, I was either there, know about it, or dealt with it. That's how real it is about here. And I'm on the news reading, oh, there was a murder, so I never seen a boy get murdered. I see people get murdered already. There was somebody get chopped, I see them get chopped. So I know what I'm talking about. I know how it feels for the family members. She mother might only been there, but how about she brothers and all them that was looking for she and stuff like that? She aunt, she uncles, you know what I mean? She other family members. It was got wrenching that they don't want to get that phone call at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yo, the police now found she body and a cane feel on and a ground on a car road. We go care about we one another. Real thing. No, Makira one. We at Fari. You see the video going around viral around here? Yeah, that coming though. Hold on. Don't gonna be Makira one. We got that here. But no sure. Nick and Maria. I think Maria, you see it too? Yeah. Nah, I mean even showing that because so much people got that me gonna show that in the movie, man. You hear the man say going viral? Viral. Everybody got this video, but we can get to that thing and left off for the last to deal with because that will, you know what I mean? That will keep the fire burning a little bit longer. You know what I mean? And we still got enough things. But that's what I'm saying. As I say, come back to people, we as people, we go really care about one another. You understand? We go really stop this, like, oh, you ain't a family to me, I don't care. Like I say, yeah, they see two little boys acting up, and one of my brothers see something. Next one, my brother turn around, someone left them, them new children. But you know, if you want to fall on, break the hand, or mash it, the people think that the parents go up here. Yeah, the parents might go up here, but if we could stop something and nip it in the bud, we could do a lot more for one another. Something you gotta care about people who really, you know what I mean? Enhance your life. I said, look, you might say you want to care, but you tell him and you stop. You just get that feeling and say, look, I accomplished something today. I stop a little boy from doing foolishness or a little girl from doing foolishness. That was always there people. You see little rude children that always be on Mali and they got the manners and things. You're like, yo, hey, man and so, ask any of my brethren children, if they come in the bar trying to go sit down and act like children, always tell them, listen, you don't want to listen to adult, but let me call your parents and they come and get you. That way you can hear what them got to say. Because you don't seem to want to hear. You seem like your ears full of wax and they want cleaning. That's the your mother or your father come and they tear you up a little bit. Then next thing you know, you're and catching thing. But you know what? My job done. Because they make sure, let them know, like, look, I ain't gonna stand up and watch the children make mistakes. Like what you do, real talk. Like you want to say real talk. So I make sure they want someone to say something to them. And they respect you more. Real thing. It's true. Because if it's standing out, like for instance, my sister and Melon got two upwork little men. Two love to see their little boys. One gonna be, I don't know the other one gonna be, but you know one, he gonna be something special. They don't tell she so, right? My thing is this. If I see them doing wrong and I know them, I say, oh, there's your son, and there's your son. Look at me, you look at me. Anytime I told you see when I doing anything wrong, your mother gonna know. And if she give me permission to throw the belt in you, I can rain in you. That's how it's deal. I got a little niece, a little cousin, that for the first time I meet she, really the other day, at my aunt's funeral, and I didn't even know that was my cousin's daughter. And I tell she, hey, turn around, look at me, look direct at me. Good. Then she get dressed and she look different. I say, hey, turn around again, I want to see when you're dressed. So that way you know you from every angle when you're in your home clothes or when you're dressed. So that way when you see me, you know. If you're doing foolishness, cut it out. It's done. Don't talk. Don't even ask me. But wait, I didn't even do anything. I can find out. I can tell your mother and your father. But she's a Phillips, so she don't know how it go already in the family. We hand quick. Belt is fly book there fast. You understand? So she don't know how it is. But we as adults go and look out for some of these young children and allow them going wherever because we as adults don't act like adults wrong children. I don't got nothing to be talking to the body 3 and 4 times getting the same statement over and over and over and over. You understand what you're saying? Yes. Alright, good. So that way you know you don't make the same mistake twice. You understand? My mother used to always tell me, your legs here, they're here, they're here. When they get here, everything coming down. You know how hard we should work not to let it get there? Hard. Because you want that belt, someone will go back to that. You understand? I get in work where it's okay and everything. It was calling a rare and you know the function and everything, and job blessings to she and she family. And little somebody that knows she could tell you that I say this. Listen to what your mother say. Listen and understand what your mother saying, or else you can end up being one of these skets that go about the place, and it's real easy for men to say, yeah, they do this here, they do that here for $20, they get $10 to do this, they get $40 to do that. You don't want me small change, and then everybody know what that you want to go. Because as you see, Charlie Spurs got a place that, you know what I mean? The GAIA, not Grant Adams International Airport, but that is deal with people like the Pampoles and stuff like that here. You ain't really want me that part of life. Real thing is get abused, news, and then you get refused. Learn little things. But you're corner always say something, even if I get cast. At the end of the day, you gotta say somebody tried to lead me right or led me right. I may be here or gone, but real thing, I gotta say something, man. It's true, because if you stand up and don't say nothing, you aren't really doing that. You want, as an adult, you stand up and watch a child making mistakes and you don't fix it. Any long one, that same, or for instance, you see a little boy and all the tennis the boys get beer trouble and you never see nothing. What's gonna happen now? The minute now that little boy get big and thing, next thing you go a gun panny and he come and rob you. You be like, sure, you believe that, yo, when he this morning had a chance to tell you something and he refused to, and look what happened now. You understand? Something, want a small word, a kindness, something, and checking a child can lead a long, long way, because some of them got a long life, some of them life might be short, some of them you might can't change, because the guys always tell people it's good and it's bad. You gotta find the divide and know what you're dealing with. That said, don't talk about that. Real thing. On to the next thing. No. I mean, so Hillary Beckers made a statement talking about UE and how, you know what I mean, people drop out and stuff like that here. Jumps, the right honorable Prime Minister. What? He do this, he do that thing. So that's the only time you can holler hard? You want to holler hard when people go so hard and be honest? The only time you can open up your mouth and talk hard and talk about this and talk about that and think, and then for the man to come back then and say, oh, he didn't mean to be disrespectful. If I had to tell you anything, and tell you was a luck door, because you see, you know exactly what's going on in my business, and you ain't trying to fix it. The only time you see you hold on the ear, I mean, you go to these little branch meetings, when you got a bunch of DLP people around you, them's no dumb again. When you got them, because them gonna agree with what you got to say. Ain't supposed to be like that. People got the mouth to talk. If the man realize something is wrong, you have a right to speak on it like me. You, on the other hand, supposed to be fixing problems, not grumbling over problems and doing nothing. Them's no dumb again. Study it. You get Prime Ministership by default, and then you get Prime Minister by winning, and you still ain't doing nothing. So you get by default, you ain't doing nothing. You get by you winning the election, you ain't doing nothing. What more news we got for you? The whole country in turmoil, and the only thing you can pick on is because Hillary Beckers had something to say about UE. But you didn't grumble when people went for the, I think it was their bursaries, and people all over there got that so about here. I ain't hear you say that about that, the finance, because you got the Minister of Education, like you don't talk the finance minister, Minister of Finance. I don't really understand what's going on there. You understand? Then you got one of them, and he's always got to mention him. God knows. He was supposed to be at my aunt's funeral the other day, but glad he didn't come. Because I would have been shaking hands. So yeah, what's going on? 80%? It's less than 20%. You remember me? You got them kind of people. These things are supposed to be going on. Stop grumbling about these things and get to work. Stop promising to fix, to fix, to fix. Board drop off mouse, I can fix that. Galvanized fly off, I can fix that. We're not, you know, the flooring board, I can fix that. Just now you can be living in one little cardboard box and big cell boxes and go cab over the garbage bag so the way and all that and mash it up. That's what Barbados coming to. And none of them, like, when I can't see it, all of them seem to got this one thing in mind. Get what you get now and get out, because you know they're probably be back in here. Real thing. Someone to go really step up to the plate and do what the job requires. And enough money ain't doing it. Prime Minister ain't doing it. Minister of Finance, he only could talk about getting tablets and helping the mom with rent, but he ain't buying a vote. I don't understand how he added that one. And he's supposed to be Minister of Finance, Minister of Education, always grumbling and telling people, shooting people in the head and saying you have to go this and that. And next thing you know, he want to do this and want to do that. He got the housing minister, always grumbling, telling people them is squatters and all kind of thing. But when you look at it, these people that live in there before they even build the port, but now all of a sudden they become squatters. But still he don't know the difference between 20% and 80%. How much of the goats they got in there? Enough. Got a goat farm, soon start selling goat milk. Them's no, dumb again, done talk. No. My thing, that it had me jumpy at first, really and truly. It had me real jumpy. Because when I read it in the newspaper that the police had they was calling it a gangster squad. I said, a gangster squad? Hey, this you know? You want them to go assassins by the police force? But quick, so you know, RBPF ain't really feeling that, so they was like, nah, they ain't there, so. But I heard of instances, and there's no proof in it, but I heard of instances where people get stopped or people was in the house and stuff like that there. And next thing you know, mass men appear in armored vehicles. I ain't saying that there was police, I don't know what it was or anything like that. But the gangster squad thing had kind of trimmed me back to that there. And like, yeah, I wonder if it really got them for true. That they're going to just think about and mash up people and things. But from the time the police say, oh, and so I take my word for it. You see, I can agree to disagree. Because anyhow, that this here pop back up later, that means when I was telling lies. And really and truly, I see they got units in Jamaica, Trinidad, I think I can't remember the other island, whereas like these men armed to the teeth. Like people want to, so I see a picture the other day of a man walking with a M4 or maybe a AR-15 or something like that there, upon his head. And people saying they really need them kind of guns in Barbados. Everybody can defend themselves. You got to have some sort of law and order. But you can't have lawless order. Like I said before, they got to get rid of some of them men with the force that like the doors to feel like they got to feel the force belong to them. Them gots to go. But you see, if they ever brought a gangster squad, who knows who them going to target or whatever the case is. I will pray to Jah that when you come and make that statement, I can't remember who exactly made the statement right now offhand. But when we make that statement and say that there wasn't a gangster squad, I will hope and believe. Trust me, I you the benefit of the doubt. You said they ain't none, them ain't none. I ain't gonna say them ain't none because I ain't the police. When they even want me around the building too tough. You understand? But let me read some of these statements here now. Makura Kwan again. I used to live in Haiti, Fari. There's squads there too, man. And they're in the armed forces. That's true. I know Maku. I think that's what it was called. With Dr. Valley, I think it was. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Makura Kwan. Because that is true. We know what the death squads. I got I'm trying to remember. It's not so. It's Suriname. One of these places got something in the GSU or something like that there. I see these men in action on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and look for them. I can get the correct link and I can put it on my Facebook. The one of the men, some of these men in action. They ain't there to really mess with. These men open fire for a man pelting in a bottle. If you hear the amount of shots that let go. And then when they look back, one bottle pelt, but who called the people was down there talking how they killed this man and it was wrong for killing the man and all that. And these men turn around and I mean, leg was so much they make people run from back there. I ain't want Barbados to come to that. But you can't say A and don't say B. If you got men that want to go and trick old people and pushing their head and pistol with men, shoot people in the house, what part you supposed to feel safe and at home, that is where it can come to. And there's nothing in the law we can be able to do. Because they can say, you know what? Them do foolishness. So we come here to clean it up. It's obvious if you go to a hotel, you're going to go maid. Because the place going to get mocked, place going to get shined up. So that's where they're going to come in and play them part. But in the process, I can tell you this now, there's a part you say A, B, and C. A lot of innocent people. A lot of innocent people. With all these guns that out here, and these little deal board houses that they got, and concrete board and all that. A lot of innocent people can dead. You see what happened in time in the Ivy, the woman, and she big pregnant, and next thing you know, a gunshot bust through the wall and say, hello, are you here? That's what's going to happen in Barbados. Because they can't see the man standing up at the bottom of Swan Street and firing at M4 or AR-15 or wherever they go and feel like that can't end up all the way top of Swan Street. True people. Bullets is a funny thing. They go a funny way of traveling. It's like years ago, when you used to pelt rocks. The mother always say, you can pelt a rock, but you can never tell it come back or you can never tell it who to hit. Same thing goes for bullets. And then you hit a moment, things happen. So we as a people go learn to calm yourself. Them as officers at the law go learn and know how to deal with people. Like I say, I don't respect no armed police because you're in the law, you're supposed to be armed. Real thing, you're supposed to show respect. Look on the side of the car, protect, reassure, and I can't remember the other word is that I got on the side. Damn, what? That's just a word. You see that when they want to put up on the car as a sticker. You're supposed to got some sort of manners, someone. Real thing. Let me read Melana's curfew probably in the making. True thing, Melons. That will love you to death. You will say it like how you see it. Real thing. You understand? I'm gonna say that is what I mean about the people messing with the country's money. Police ain't gonna be thinking if it's lawful. They're gonna want to get rid of the troublemakers. Period. But like I say, if you can get rid of a lot of them there, a lot of them there be wrong, a lot of innocent people too. Because you know sometimes a girl will go a man and she don't know nothing about him. And but be able to see 166 square miles here. When men know he's got 5 and 6 women, they don't know the one another. I'd be like, for you? Real thing. But if you dealing with messing up the country, the people can come out full force. And then we can got the innocent people that ain't involved can go up here. You understand? I always tell them, you can never tell all the bad men in Barbados are putting on the gun. That sounds stupid. That sounds like telling all the stores, shut, don't open. You think they're sandy? The stores can still open? But they start practicing already. You understand? You can't tell them because men do things out there and know that people are looking for them, so they got to make sure that this arm ain't right, ain't lawful to go illegal gun pan you. But if you get catch when you get locked up, you gonna know what you're dealing with. You understand? And that is what's gonna happen in Barbados. A law we know what we're dealing with, and a law we gonna end up paying. Real thing. Like Melon said, curfew probably in the making. But you're gonna say, yeah, it's the what? Right, the Tom coup. You know your history, man. Yeah, real people get killed. It was a big dog. Yeah, it was a big dog. Right, they started from the big dog, then they went to baby dog. Then he came back to the people place and over in Stony. You know what? What happened on the, yeah. Makira gonna say, yeah, you're right. Innocent people get caught up in the mess. It's true. Makira gonna also said, because if you can't get at the security forces or bad boys, people get at people near to them. And it's true. And there's a lot of things that ain't happening in Barbados yet. Notice I say yet. Because a lot of people don't seem to understand that men doing foolishness, men can't get to you. But you know who to see guy home late at night. Your mother no come home from work. She don't get involved in that, so on that, or your sister, or one of your little cousins. Oh, you know, with this gonna bring you out. Dan one of them. Dan your little brother. You're there playing football. Maybe your little brother ain't about no badness. He went to school, you can play football, good, you up on a pastor, and the man just walk across his pastor and spring. Yeah, tell the brother that how you do that now. Tell you looking for you. That ain't happening in Barbados yet. Nobody in a house in Barbados yet, I don't think, and murder a whole family. All these things that's possibilities that the agents here cannot seem to open up the oyster. And all these things that can happen. And enough when I'm sleeping. I know I sleep my eyes open as people say, because you can't take that for granted. Anything is possible, anything can happen. I'm gonna see how crime going. Crime happening in Barbados that got people. I mean, you have people from overseas saying, I can't believe that is Barbados. I live here, I know how you see it. But when you live overseas and you can't really see what's going on here and know the reason why, when you got stores in town that open a whole day and they even make $200 and go all up for rent and all of that, eventually a lot of them can shut down. Because you gotta make the people rent once you gotta come out the people place. That's how it go. A lot wanna really messing up. And when they let go, See, I still call them to this day the task force. Learn to let them go. It's war because somebody bottom, man. Real thing. And they say pray for the instance that, you know what I mean? Something can happen, but look, Jah put Jah first. Real thing. I'm curious, I remember a friend from GT visited me in Barbados in early 2001. When you see the politician walking in town with no security, the man was freaking out. You wouldn't believe it. You know what happened in GT when he was living there. And that is true too. All of them freedoms can come to a halt. That's what we're trying to tell people. All them things that we so much enjoy and lots of the politician can walk down through town and walk and greet and shake people's hand. All of them things so can come to an end. You understand? Because when you could be walking about the place and all kind of got guns up and down on you, trust me. A lot of things that we enjoy, you know, ain't gonna thing. No. He mentioned this and then I can go up on our story that you want me to talk about this viral video. Traffic laws get amended. But I was reading it. But what I like to read is that look at all our commenters that come online and writing comments. So you could talk about traffic laws get amended and things like that there for men and motorcycles doing release. That is foolishness. That is ignorance. But my thing is this. What about the people that go and party a whole night and drink 5 and 6 long nights and then get in the car and drive and go home and mash up and things? What they got the law of the breathalyzer on there for them there? So you could only amend laws for certain things because, yes, of course, it's dangerous. Of course, I need to stand up on Robert Street and watch these men and be like, sure, please don't kill nobody today. You know when people hear a motorcycle, brah, brah, they just run up the road. Like them walking and saying that ain't supposed to be pan. You go see them scattering. People tell you, watch it there, they're coming, move. But yeah, at the same time, we go, mama, come and stand up. Man, yeah, bring a long neck. Bring that long neck. And 2 monsters. Bring this, bring that. Yeah, we drinking, Ciroc, yeah, they. You're going home, boy. Yeah, better, boy, going home. When you look at him, you look big man, you can drive a car. You serious? And then if you go and lick down somebody, I wonder if you can get a murder charge. Because you stand up there with your licorice, won't notice himself, drink the people rum, then get in a car, because it's called everything rum, because you don't care, you don't drink. Then you get in a car and you're going to kill some innocent person. And things don't make it, man. Make laws to suit everything. Lashley, Mr. Lashley, sir, is my man. Me and you cool. You understand? You respect me, you see me, you hear like me, you start up on all the vibes. But make sure that everything right. Don't take that for granted. Call me, you got drunk, people driving boat and doing as a lake on the road. You see me on motorcycle, man, go and feel it. Make them feel it too. No. Get a crunch time. So let me jump on this subject here that everybody talking about in Barbados today. I mean, let's make news like what you go on video and every other green screen it probably will pop up, but we ain't going. But since it's viral and you're in the chat woman talking and stuff, you probably don't see this video. Now, rest in peace to the young lady that lost her life in Black Rock, and to her family my deepest condolences. With much respect. See, that's how you respect people. You show them respect. Give them respect. You understand? But in the process now, the men covering up the hole and stuff. You know, some people be there that want to get the shovel. They don't want the grave diggers to just do it. They go and dig it down the side and stuff like that here. You know what I mean? I think some fracas went on. And I didn't there, so you can only say what you see. 1 minute, the body up with videotape and show you the hole. But then when they come back out, magically, a gun appear. Boom, like that. Now, in the process of all of that, I ain't gonna say it was that boy gun because they didn't there. What you see on camera is the only way you can see a gun was on the ground. Now, the one boy you can say he pick up this gun was, he looked like a Coast Guard, man from the Coast Guard, a gentleman from the Coast Guard. An officer from the Coast Guard. But right there, you had a lot of people from the BDF, the Cadet Corps and stuff like that there, that was there. No, the gun dropped in front of them. None of them even reached to touch it. All of us looking, no one like, look, amazing little guns just grow down here by the grave side. Not a boy and reach out to touch it. But when you look, the man take it up and wherever the man check the gun and all, the man stand up there. Out the blue, you see 2 men walk through, boom, and next thing you know, a fracas. And it looked like the snatch gun. Because you can tell because the video cut right there, the boy didn't even videotape it anymore. Now what he says this here. If you're going to a funeral, exactly why do you need a gun? You fighting for that piece? You think you can shoot the dappy and kill it again? There was no reason for the gun to be at that young lady funeral. You can just show respect though. We plan to shoot up the coffin. If you got enemies, don't go. Stand home where you live. But you can take up a gun and you can run and go down the... Like, seriously? You're a madman? Or a mad woman, whoever it is that dropped the gun? Because when I see, I was like, I can't believe it. They're supposed to be at a funeral. You know, right? Before that happened, about a couple of days ago, I tell a man just now, right? You can hear the war shooter at a funeral. I just, and like, it come like, so let me just go, don't open your mouth, but don't say that about because next, you know, it kind of pass, and people say use a bad omen for people or something. When you at a place, a funeral, you in the church. You in the church with that gun, it get blessed. You understand? You can't be that. You like that's illiteracy at its highest form, though. You at a funeral. You understand? No, that ain't rain falling anonymous 937. That's an armor fish tank. But don't worry, what happened? You fighting for rain? But yeah, back to my point. You can't be serious. Like, when I look at it, I was like, yo, even all day long, showing my girl melons about it. And then you see this kind of thing, though? We know we discuss, we ain't going to tell people to call voice notes in there to be sure. But a gun at a funeral, it was the start of a pistol. When they were trying to race to see who could bury the most dead. This young lady, you know what I mean? And she died a horrible death. But a motorcycle, you may can got a little bit more respect and a little bit more common sense. To tell you, look, you know what? Today's one day, I ain't walking with my gun. You understand? You can't be that bad off, B. Real thing. That's maximum loss of respect for everybody. And then you drop it in front of soldiers, people that ain't even come there about that kind of thing. So, it went from, I remember when I was in States, they talk about it, people in the church and the pastor had to tell me, listen, you can't sit down in front of the church with any little minis and thing and got my foot open, so because you can't concentrate on the sermon when you're showing your lunch. You understand what I'm saying? But no one to go into funerals with guns, what next? What are they going to do? But no in church or saying, but here, when people in it, when they go to a funeral, someone of this want too much stripes. And the only boy really feel that got stripes is the police. You hear man say the idea, the biggest gang in Barbados is the police. I know like when it's gone, when they got the sore sense, like when it's milk dads, like when the head ain't good. You got a little bit more sense than that do a real thing. And I hope some of them watch this and share it with some of them. They ain't got much pretty sense. So they will learn a little bit of sense. Real thing. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong reasoning. You ain't had no work doing that, big man. You can't rate you upon that. A gun at a funeral. What next? Barbados is full time that we really start to show a little bit more sense. When you go on, if you doubt me, go and type in Barbados in the search engine. In the search engine, now, what you do is look and see on Wikipedia. And look at the percentage of people that supposed to got sense in Barbados. You understand? You got sense, which meaning 90-somebody% educational rating for people. Right now, I feel we about 40 with a lot of these people that about here. Real thing, drop off. We got a little bit more sense. We got exhibit a little bit more sense and now they're real talk. You understand? Once again, it's been a pleasure to do this here. Every week. You understand? 8:30 to 9:30 we live and charging, full of fire. You understand? Nothing changes. It's gonna always be me. But I'm gonna got a little bit more respect for some people. I got respect, I got sense. If you ain't got the sense, I'm gonna talk about when forever come and I wanna learn. You understand? You can carry out the water, but you can't make you drink, but if you push in, you can drunk. Study when I hate. See you in the next week. Same time, same place. Fari on Fyah live on www.carrotfyah.com. Shout out to Maria and Nick. Thanks again. Job bless. See you in the next week. Out and bad done talk.